2010 was an extremely difficult year for any value investors across the globe, especially in Europe and especially in the last quarter of 2010. The name of the game was really earnings momentum, price momentum, and value strategies or dividend strategies were really laggards in 2010. And this is explained by the strong outperformance of the more cyclical part of the market, while on the other hand, the more defensive side has been really left behind. The result of this huge divergence in performance within the market is that we now have a huge valuation gap between the more expensive part of the market and the more defensive part of the market. Dividend strategies were also heavily hit last year by the behavior of the market. And the positive thing is that our funds, the 4 high dividend strategies of ING IM, have been able to strongly beat their high dividend style indices in 2010. We expect 2011 to be a very volatile year where value strategies could come back in favor. As I said earlier, the huge dispersion within the market is most of the time a strong sign for positive outperformance for value strategies moving forward. And indeed, we have many laggards in the market in 2010 across different sectors that could behave quite well in 2011. And I'm not only thinking to defensive sectors, but also names in some cyclical part of the market, like the steel, like the transportation segments could offer very good performance in 2011. Now, if we look more specifically to the dividend strategies, we expect double-digit dividend growth for 2011. After 2 strong years of positive earnings growth, we believe that companies, corporates do sit on a lot of cash, have healthy balance sheets, and that will support positive dividend growth moving forward. ING IM was one of the first launching those high dividend strategies in continental Europe. We launched the Euro High Dividend Fund back in April '99, so we have now more than 12 years of track record and history. And we've been able to show consistent added value for our shareholders. Just to give you an example, the Euro High Dividend Fund has been able to outperform by roughly 400 basis points per annum over the last 12 years. So we clearly have the expertise. We've been one of the first to launch those strategies. And I think that we also differentiate versus competition by offering a more downside protection and a lower risk profile compared to competition.